Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Coach K coming to you live from Westgate, talking about your EOCA final. All right. So the other day, I have a series of questions that you guys asked me, and we're going to address those to you real quickly. So officially, that it starts on Monday. Yes, we have a series of things that we're going to do throughout the week, but for the overachievers who asked me in advance, hey, can I get started on it early? Yes, you can. You can completely get started on it early. If you want to spend the whole day just getting it done, that's totally cool. Just make sure that you put the individual parts in for that day. So with that, let's get right to your questions here. For those of you having a hard time or think you might have a hard time submitting it, just go ahead and email me or email me your project, and I can take care of it that way. I can do it through Turnitin.com for you, so that will not be an issue. There's no need to be nervous for this project. I think the way that it's broken up, because we didn't want to overwhelm you at once kind of thing, and really this project kind of hits every single standard that we have done throughout this year, so you have absolutely no reason to be nervous about whatsoever. Just have some confidence in yourself, like I know I have confidence in all of you, and you will be just completely fine. It is kind of a series of things. All right, so with this project that we're going to go through, it's going to hit every single standard that we have done throughout the year. So you said you're kind of cut and paste throughout the week there. Like I said, but you are willing and can get ahead. So basically, this is really the last thing that we're going to do, because I have some seniors I need to take care of before they graduate, kind of thing. That's going to be a separate video shortly, right after I finish up this one, kind of upcoming events, things going to take place, to my knowledge, based on our staff meeting and things like that. But yes, you can. It is a series of things. We just don't want to burden you and overwhelm you at once, because we kind of know how crazy some of your fellow teachers are in regards to their projects, kinds of things. So yes, when you do your presentation, you can kind of crop yourself. I would recommend basically Screencastify. So like I said, I'm a Westgate, kind of cool, right? I would recommend kind of Screencastify, because that way you're able to interject your own knowledge yourself into your presentation there, and just make it as awesome as you can, But like I said, make sure you kind of hit all the things that we ask you to. I'm going to kind of break it down, very quickly after these questions here, kind of things, so there's hopefully no more misunderstandings of what is required for you. Can it be done on phone for the video? It can, but it's going to be a little bit more difficult, because I need to be able to see your presentation as to what you're doing in conjunction with you talking about your very specific speech there to get this done. Are we starting and finishing the actual finals week or the week after? Basically, we're giving it to you early, kinds of things. So you do your own time management regarding that, and you're in charge of it at this rate. So like I said, some of you will knock it out in a day or two, and you're just simply cut and pasting the things that you need to do. But we are getting started in on Monday. For the reason is the seniors in particular, I got to wrap them up by the 14th. So really, this whole project shouldn't take more than like an hour or two. But again, entirely depends upon you. But you are more than welcome to get started on it now. That's the reason why me and Miss Ring kind of posted it early, so you guys can get rocking and rolling on that. Yes, you are going to Castify your presentation, all right? So this is going to be a combination of your PowerPoint slide Google Slide presentation in conjunction with you physically telegraphing yourself or talking about the different things that we can do so we can meet all the required parameters. And it's something that you kind of use for college too, as an entry thing, because like I said, things change all the time over there, but it's kind of a cool way to things that, and you kind of get to see how like things like I do as well. But it's pretty cool. But no, you are going to be presenting your slides and yourself at the same time. That's why I said earlier, question, can I use phone? Yeah, but it is much more difficult. The video itself on what to do is linked. It's a hyperlink. It's a blue hyperlink. It says EOCA slide presentation. That is the hyperlink that you want to click. If you're having still difficulties with that, let me know, and I will individually email it out to you. All right, so the explanations with the slides itself, what exactly are we explaining here? All right, I'm going to hold that off till the end here, and then I will go through step-by-step kinds of things and what is going to require. So just sit tight for that one, and I will answer it. Should we show every bullet point on each slide? Yeah, honestly, I would. I would show every bullet point, and again, when I break it down for you in just about 60 to 90 seconds or so, then you'll see exactly what I mean to make it overall much easier for you to do. You can start at any time. You don't have to wait for me. The minute I post it, it's fair game. So I would get started on that as well. Again, I would go shoot for the highest grade possible that you can. The more effort and work you put into it, not only will you give a higher grade for it, but also I'm more inclined to give you extra credit for going above and beyond what the norm is, as you guys kind of know that, because I have complete flexibility with this kind of things, and so it should be kind of cool as we go through this. And you do not need to follow the exact days, as I said before. It is completely, go at your own pace kinds of things and what have you. So the more you get done early, because I know like some of your teachers are just nuts, and that's just kind of how it is. All right, so let's kind of break down to what is expected of you here. So for those who watch the video with Mr. Rin, I'm just going to simplify things a little bit. All right, so when you access the slide presentation on slide 5, slide number 5 in particular, there is a series of people that you can pick from all together. What do you read in the background? There we go. That comical. All right, so it's going to delve basically with the whole year, from first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, all the way through. So there is a bunch of people that I listed for you. All right, and some of it's going to dovetail into your history classes, because you guys are kind of doing Bill and Ted's Excellent Speech Adventure kinds of things with it. So we're going to try to parlay into some of that as well, but try to make it as easy as we can for you guys also. So first thing you got to do is find somebody on the list. All right, you have 4 categories. You have, early American literature, you got a growing nation, you got the modernist movement, and you got 20th century literature. And there is a ton of people listed for all of them. All right, so once you find somebody, you're going to kind of want to highlight who you want there. And then the second thing is, quite frankly, is to find a speech by that individual. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Gotta love security. If only they knew me. Okay. So find somebody from that individual and find a speech in particular for that individual, and apply these concepts that we are going to do here. Okay, so let's see, next thing, get my notes in order here. All right, so the second part of the thing that you're going to do is to basically explain the historical significance of it, summarize it up for me. You're going to explain what the author is trying to convey with all of this, and you're going to explain the organizational structure. So again, it's applying everything that we have done throughout the entire year here, and you're going to complete the form. That's based for Monday, all right? So just kind of cut and paste what you are doing, things like that. Date. So that's going to be like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. You're going to find 5 words and phrases, determine how the author uses them. Again, organizational structure, explain its effectiveness with it, and then author's point of view in particular, and then what rhetorical techniques that they use, whether it's ethos, pathos, logos, things like that. Explain how this person and speech contributed to modern society as a whole, and that's going to be the second portion of what you're going to do there. And then basically you're going to put it all into a slideshow presentation, kind of talk about it, and then on your little Screencastify of the things that I just asked, and then you are good to go. Again, this is all in your slide presentation, and you're just going to put it all together on Screencastify, do it for Turbonin.com, and then you're giving an awesome grade for it, pure and simple. Alright, so on that note, it is Coach K, and I'm coming out of here from Westgate right now before they toss me out. Not the first time I've ever been tossed out anywhere. So be it. I'm a rebel. What can I say? Peace out. Bye-bye.